It was. It was. And I... See, you agree.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Funny.
Okay, let's see. Sound working? Yep. All right. Ugh. Okay. Journal. That's what I needed. Costa de Sal. All right. This a ways. There we are. Bound to Alaport? Are you with me? No, I'm going to Costa de Sal. Fine. Whee. I got a new mount this morning, too. It's an eventful morning. Yes, this is it. This is where the drowning wench told me to look. There's a certain variety of clam that can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one that produces the most marvelous pearls. However, those clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures. And
I think he's saying there's a loud or something.
he is.
You tried to interject, Kitty. Oh, you gave yourself a bath.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
What fortune, I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment.
There it is. Kitty, stop tickling me with your tail. Uh-oh. Oh, hi. More brawlers. Got him.
Well fought, Peter, well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come.
Oh, sorry.
As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for the reddish hue, they are treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they'll always come home. It's sort of a power to defend myself and other people, in a way. Right, well, I mustn't keep Fluggerman waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the Scions and Leminson markets. She may have an eye for quantity, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the antecedent, and tell her she didn't worry about me.
Duh.
Farewell, Peter, and thank you for everything. That sounds rather final, doesn't it? How about until we meet again?
She goes off into the water, never to be heard from again. Duh.
Boy, that was awful suspicious.
Here's my new mount.
Great barn for Limps and Lamensha. You coming along? Enter the solar.
Welcome home, Peter. I gather you found Tataru and Limps and Laminsa?
Yes, I saw her totally screwing up our cotton stuff.
My, it sounds as though she had quite the adventure. And while I will not end as she hoped, I suspect it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. The Morby Dry Docks.
Got the chest over here.
Thanks awfully for carrying the chest for me, Sonny. Don't know what I'd have done without you. Actually, I do, and I turned up empty-handed while Walagu forced me to start fishing myself. If you're short of something to swap, you'll snare the scaly specimen solo, he said. Let's have a look at the gift you got for me. Blinking barnacles. It's beautiful. See it shine and shimmer like the silvery scales of a sea serpent? The fish will flock to bask in the brilliance of a natty knuckle sack like this. Knick-knack. The brilliance of a natty knick-knack like this. I knew it. The pawnbrokers wouldn't trade it for toffee. But to a master fisherman, my supporter's worth more than money can buy. So, do we have a deal? Can I put down the rod now? Fine. I'll fit your fish for you. The rarest verified ray in the Rotaro. Subject to you shoring up the shortfall in the settlement with a little light labor, that is. Catch me a carp or a collie, or any form of fish you can find, and I'll honor your order. The shortfall? You mean the supporter's not enough? And I'm ruined. I was sitting here for ages, and I didn't even get a nibble. There's no fish to be found in this accursed ocean. I dare to differ, my friend. There's shoals and shoals of scaly swimmers in the sea around you. Your foray into fishing floundered because there's nothing but numbers in that noggin of yours. Clear your conscience of the money-making machinations and mellow your mind. Like the buggers will bite. Then the buggers will bite. But we can't dally here all day. There's duties need to be filing at the guild. And I'll lay down a little limitation. My dear delivery man here will catch me a catch of his very own. If you've not netted a solitary specimen by the time he's tackled his task, the deal's as dead as a deviled dodo. So if I don't catch a fish before he does, I'll go home with nothing. It's all over. Good God, I'll be beggared. The banks won't touch me with a bagel bowl. There you go, worrying over wealth again. If you're duly determined to procure this prize perch of yours, you'll ready your rod?
Banish your brooding from your brain and focus only on the fun of fishing. Pieter, if you'll be so obliging, I'd like you to acquire me an anchovy. A local Leminson one to fill the bill. They're common in this coast, so we shouldn't be a struggle to secure. Snatch one straight from the sea or procure it from a purveyor. It's up to you. Go. Anchovy time. So I need a Leminson anchovy.
Seek mine market. I am she, instructor of the god's quiver, commander of the white rams, and bane of my feathered friend who dares poke his beak in the 12's wood. I know you. We've spoken before, have we not? I trust you bagged a few birdies of your own since last we met. Pieter, is it? What business do you have with me? Ow. Apologies, a slip of the tongue. When I said with meow, I mean with meow. Oh, not meow. Meow. Ah, what do you want? Let me see that. Oh, how wonderful. It's a letter from Lady Philota. The woman is like a mother to me now, you see. I lost my parents when I was young. It was she who raised me from a mewling babe. Her son was a great hero, a leader of the White Rams before Meow. But he too was lost in the line of duty. Ah, but let Meow see what news she has. She says she is to visit Falgold Float with her dear grandson, but by the date she gives, she should be here at this very moment. It's strange that I have had no word of her arrival. Perhaps she simply misread her calendar. After all, she speaks of the future, but these dates are past. Tell me, adventurer, when was this letter posted? Oh, moms ago. Oh, damn those incompetent moobles. Never trust anything with wings, I say. These dates must be true. They should be here already. I smell the filthy hands of those blasted birdies in this. We must send out a search party. If they came via Gordania, might they be ambushed in Treespeak? A band of Ix will raid the area, but they're usually too chicken-hearted to approach the paths. I had a sentry there watching their movements. Go to him. Ask him if he's seen anything untoward. Oh,
And if you should happen to meet with any wee birdies, none shall weep if you snatch their scrawny necks.
What? Wounded featherless ones you seek. Find them, my axe will. Hold it right there, you squawking scum.
Hold it right there, you squawking scum. There we go.
What? Good Garuda. Mere Mulcot you are, black cat of the white rams. My life you will spare, yes? What?
You'll get no mercy from me, Yow. I'll rip off your beak and wear it as a hat. Remember our motto, soldiers. All Ixil must die. Hold on a moment, ma'am. Hold on a moment, ma'am. Before I was set upon, I was watching this group of Ixil for some time. They seem to be patrolling the area. Perhaps he knows something of what befell Lady Philota and her grandson. All right. I'll fight. Listen up, you sneaky bastard. Answer me truly, and I'll grant you a pay mister. Have you ever seen a lady and a young boy pass through this area?
What? Searching for white-haired elder and girly-voiced hatchling, featherless ones are. Seen them I have. Attached by a nasty beastie, their caravan was. Ran from the beastie, they did. Oh, frighty and shaking.
Oh, you lie. The only beasties around here who would think of raiding a caravan are you and your craven kind.
No, black cat. Only the truth I am telling. Worth more than mine these featherless ones' lives are. Then, maybe, a deal we are making. My life you spare, your featherless friends I catch. Release them to you, we will. Scratchless and sound. A deal we have.
Catch them, and then hold them as hostages, no doubt. I say we kill the feathered fool right now and teach those Ixil a lesson. Right, Pieter? There must be some good in him. Let's agree to the deal. Oh, there's no good in a birdman, just blood and bile. Believe me, I've checked. Oh, but mayhap you're right. I have little to lose by releasing this wretch, and possibly much to gain. All right, Beaky. If you truly swear that you will return our friends to us unharmed, we agree to your deal.
What? Spared I am. My Mokat the merciless. Believe it I cannot. Well known to our kind your cruelty is, and yet walk free I do. Then on my honor, my word, you have. With my hatchwing I shall speak. Your smooth and wrinkly friends, together we shall catch. Send word we shall. Enter the river bend northwest of here, and your friends we shall return.
Ugh, how I despise listening to the feather-brained prattle. The fool knows nothing except how to delay his death with false promises. Still, I would have you follow him to this headwing, just to be sure. We shall return to the spire to see if other parties have met with more success. Though. It's my new mount. My new mount.
Ooh.
Life, the sniveling wretch begged. No true Ixo that one is. By my own talents punished he shall be. His craven promises never will we honor. But to what I say now, listen well, featherless one. Our hostages, your friends are, the old one and the young. See them again you would, and do my bidding you shall. Within your borders we search, unharmed and unhindered. You will leave us. When done we are, and only then, the hostages we shall release. We lie, you think. Then the truth we prove. Set free the wrinkled one shall be. Across the river you will find her, on the cliffs of Falgold float. A lasting truth with you we seek not. Pains me it does to show mercy to the hated Molcott. But our friends, our reasons we have, and our promises we will honor, if the Black Cat will do the same.
Voice is so hard on me. Yeah, voice is a hard one to do.
You okay?
I'm fine. The XIV voice is really tough on me. Well, good eve to you, adventurer. My name is Philota. Would you happen to be the young gentleman sent by Mia Molcott? Both. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I was traveling with my young grandson from Godania, but as we made our way through Treespeak, we were set upon by angered treants, and our carriage was overturned. My grandson and I managed to escape, but we were separated from our guard. We fled into the forest, seeking shelter, but I only found a nest of Ixil. They captured us, bound our hands with rough twine, and I feared we were to be offered to their god. Imagine my relief when I overheard them speaking of us not as sacrifices, but as hostages. And then, without a word of warning, I was released. They marched me here, removed my blindfold, and bid me wait for Maya's envoy to collect me. I thank you, adventurer, but my grandson, is he still in the birdman's clutches? You must send word to Maya right away. I pray you, adventurer, return to Maya, and relate to her all that I have told you. If anyone can save my grandson, it is she. Please, do not worry about me. I can make my way to Falgood Floort from here. The guards there will protect me. It is just like right there. Lady Philota is safe. Oh, thank the gods. What of her grandson? Was he released too? No, it was hostage. What, they planned to hold the boy hostage to keep my claws from their craven necks? Their skullduggery knows no bounds. They say they will release the child when they have found something. I spit on their lies. They seek nothing but our land, and will use the boy as a shield to secure their trespass. Norfolka is my witness, as they shall gain nothing but their deaths. The birdies have picked the wrong prey this time. The boy is the only child of Lady Philota's late son. Once the leader of the White Rams, we are honor-bound to free him from their filthy claws. They'll rue the day they ever thought of laying their hands on one of ours. You can tell the Lady Philota that Mila Molcott will not rest until her grandson is safely returned, and the hills will run red with birdman blood. Go to the Bobbing Cork and let her know just that. I will, but first I need to take care of this meeting. All right. Let's start with this one back here. Empty sack cannot hang down, right? Lozol Catlan, the prudent, requests the aid of a skilled disciple of the hand who's content with keeping his head down and most certainly not asking questions.
Squawk, squawk! The Dazzle Quallen, the cockpit she needs. A fine cockpit with a fine interior and finer pilot seat. Squawk! Covered in fine leather. It should be. Keep pilot's tail feathers properly cushioned, it shall. Squawk! Materials for components I have not. Squawk! Material for components. London Observatorium by Carry of the Nine they were. Awaiting you at Locks of Skyfire he is. Squawk! By a featherless Nuka. He will not suffer. Whisper the 9 sacred words you must. Whispered once by the very lady of the vortex they were. Now fall, now fall, now fall, squeak! With materials in hand, components you must craft. Squawk! Require much care in crafting, do such things. Proper equipment one must have. Yet proper equipment have you not. Squawk! Upon favored 9, though, does luck smile. Such equipment, close it does lie. At the observatorium it does lie. Watched over by featherless Nuka, such as you, Templeton. A man most corrupt, a man most ruthless. For cold his blood is, like ice. Feed as fire of his greed you must. Squawk! Feed with pine lumber. Squawk! Scraps from lodge of Timberlord. Scraps from Rosalind. Feed the fire of his greed, and facilities yours they shall be. Squawk! Squawk! But remember, his game you must play. Materials he must inspect. Approval he must give. Squawk!
We'll go hot cross buns.
Squawk! Squawk! The Denzel ballast she needs. The fine ballast to see her back to land. Fine ballast to see her back to sea. Fine ballast. Everything. Cloth and leather. Squawk! Keep ballast from seeping through hole they shall. Squawk! Materials for components I have not. Squawk! Materials for components purchased by Taiti Tataramu they were. From a featherless peddler at the observatorium they were. Awaiting your arrival, peddling Nuka is. Squawk! Squawk! Once in hand, craft components you must. Squawk! Require much care in crafting, do such things. Proper equipment one must have. That proper equipment you have not. Squawk! Such equipment, though, close it does lie. At the observatorium it does lie. Watched over by featherless one, such as you, Templeton. A man most corrupt, yet a man most bumbling. Squawk! Squawk! Too exposed his wrongdoings are. Help hide his trickery you must. Help cover his featherless arse you must. Squawk! Cover with a beard of croc. Squawk! With a beard of skyfire croc. With shearing knife yours it shall be. Squawk! Cover his arse and facilities yours they shall be. Fail and ears he must inspect. Approval he must give. The appearances he must keep. Squawk!
Simply the Biast.
Squawk! Squawk! Featherless one, your hands they are soft. Why must you rely on clumsy weapons? Herein lies reason. XIV claws, superior in battle, do they make us. Yet same claws in crafting, inferior do they render us. Squawk! Squawk! The Dazzle Quallen, an instrument panel she needs. A fine panel, with fine levers and knobs. Squawk! Keep pilot in control they shall. Squawk! Squawk! Require much in crafting, do such things. Proper equipment one must have, yet proper equipment have you not. Squawk! In the hand of the wicked it does lie. At the observatorium it does lie. Watched over by featherless one such as you, Templeton, a man most malfeasant. Squawk! Squawk! Lusty for coin he is, lusty like Eldon, lusty like a leather. A beggar, scratch his lusty itch you must. Squawk! Scratch with beast claw. Squawk! Beast claw from monsters in the west. Scratch his lusty itch, and faculties yours they shall be. But remember first his game you must play. Materials he must inspect. Approval he must give. Squawk! Squawk!
Aren't you an interesting fellow? Huh. check with this guy. Deliverance.
Look, our supplies dwindling they are. Oh, featherless one we seek. A featherless one to fill our houses of wares. Master Rosal demands swiftness, he does. Ever prudent he is. Squawk, such items are dwindling. You ask, why, oh, featherless one, Nuker. But some more than others. Some more than others? No, this one does not. No, the foreman does. Squawk, squawk, long is my list. Deep is our need.
More gelatin.
More gelatin.
Let's see. Initiates grinding wheel. Need some mudstone. Okay, well that's not happening. So what else you got? Those good wristbands of gathering, huh? We need fish glue, and we have not any fish glue. And let's try velveteen trousers then. Iron rivets. I don't have any iron rivets. Okay, fine. Cheese risotto. Almost certainly won't be able to do that one, but let's look. Nope, can't do that one either. Okay, brass spear. Can't do that one. Amateur's headgear. Bronze rivets. Bone chassis. I mean, gelatin, we got a whole lot of gelatin. That ain't happening. Okay. Maple fishing rod. Maple lumber and maple branch. Let's do it. $50 of them? How much do I need? Ten quota points? How many total quota points do I need? I need 18. I'm gonna run out of room at 14. Deep as I need. You make 4 more of them.
Met is your quota. Crates, they are full. Report to the medical, you must. Hurry, you must. A featherless nuker you came, a featherless friend you left. Hear of your deeds the chieftain shall.
And now accept the next level.
Squawk, pluck Matsui dead. Stolen materials for airship rigging. Quakoran have. Essential for collecting air bladder and hull rigging is. Without it, airship fly without us. What materials taken? Fibrous plants for making special rope used to bind rigging cables together. Kept in storage pot they were. After taking pot, flee down to springs thieving rats did. Go there, retrieve contents. No feathers must. With materials, have you to make 2 sets of high-quality rigging components. Matsui would. Go to Falgord you must. Ask permission of Hildeyard to use crafting facility. Urgent need of high-quality deck component we have. No feather must craft. Quality oakum for caulking deck seams. Prepared with special materials. Stolen materials. Actually, stolen, not most appropriate word. Shale golem in Alder Springs. Make angry by death of K. Golems took them. Matsui is told. As trophy, who knows? Fathom workings of golem mines. Matsui does not. Sure to summon Shale Golem once more? Death of Clay Golem is. Yet wear him, you must. Dangerous if not weakened. Shale Golem is. Doused with dissolving agent, he is nothing to fear. Recover materials, I ask, then take to Falgod float for crafting. Begone, no feathers. Driven mad by incompetent carrier Mathuli is. Squawk! Wait, solution to problem. No feathers could be. Skilled with hands and swift with legs, no feathers is. Craft high-quality leather-bound frame for engine casing, Mathuli would ask. But yet to arrive, materials have. Lust in woods, carrier is, near spring and dig, most like. Many times before this happened to Buzzard. High as honor to him. You must first say, know you as friend, only then he will. Quack, quack. The one who too would be capable come, Hayat. Then to Yazel, lend a hand. We both might escape the claws of the hard. Pluck by posterior bare she shall. If leather band plywood for the bladder lining, we do not provide. Able to craft this component himself, Yazel is. But not for Oxaddle dearth of facilities. Squawk! Of the Hirsch mill. Suffice they shall. But welcome, within their walls, Yazel is not. With featherless chatterbox, featherless craftsman would speak. Squawk! Able though I am, cursed with terrible fortune, I am too. Lust to Garuda worshipping buzzards, material for constructing urgently required starboard hull components are. Present precious materials for preparing leather-backed plywood for the hull. Lust to our enemies in tree speak. Squawk! Will retrieve the materials myself I would, but able lover, Yazelius, not able fighter. Featherless craftsman and fighter both you are, and more than capable of recovering materials. From storage pots, retrieve the materials, then for crafting to Treespeak stables you must go. Open to all featherless, the facilities are. Squawk! Need for special favors, there is not. Ill tidings, featherless craftsman. Waylaid by featherless ones our carrier has been. Squawk! Trapped at best, dead at worst, Yazel fears. Of the essence time was, so risky route near Treespeak stables, I bid him take. Larboard hull component materials, takes out he was to bring. For the leather-backed plywood to construct the hull, materials precious and light. Nearly depleted, our supply is, if yet alive, likely in hiding. Carrier is, know you for friend, he may not, so with the wind to him you must whisper. Words of power they are, known only to Exile and her allies. Squawk!
All right. Back to White Lady. start up here and work our way down. I know that look. You have a mind to use facilities, don't you? It's hardly the first time. However, that means you not use restricted access. Oh, don't worry. You may use them if you launch this Parliament at Easter Spire. A simple delivery. You've done it before.
Dude, I need your pot.
Are you laughing at me or something else?
I left that something else.
God save me. Today's the day, isn't it? She'll be here any moment.
Stop giving me.
Have your stuff. Ah, there you go. That felt a meta. Thank you. Here, don't forget this. I hope he wasn't disappointed that I didn't go. My word, these look spotless. Alright. Oh, I need to put these. That's the wrong button. My friend, would you like an inspection? Ah, it's all for naught. There we go. That took me 2 tries.
Time to speak with the wind.
The wind for this new courage. You didn't say wind with capital letter last time, so I didn't know it was you. Yes, here you go. Give your crap.
All right. Inspection. Oh, my concern was for naught. All this stuff in. Check and see how close we are to the next level. There it is. Well hidden.
And then, my precious master, it is yet not for long if featherless craftsman does not deliver bladder component. Look, gift of XIV your craftsmanship is. Gift of XIV maidens, Jazzle remains. Not more than jest, my words are, of course. Never would Mitherly harm his fair tail feathers, Jazzle knows. Better to be feared the hard is. Wire her claws, lest you suffer her wrath, as I have. Look, suffer the barbs of his comrades, the able cannot. Bring me the starboard hull components. You must. Look, safe my reputation is. To featherless craftsmen much and more is owed. We join the ranks of the buzzard. I wish not to. Much more beloved by maidens, Jazzle is, as able evolutionary. Look, without component materials, soon halt construction of Dazzle Qualan will. Disastrous for Ixal. Than Jazzle, this would be. Well, materials expected, but components you've brought. My mind waylaid courier and featherless crafter did read. Initiative, Dazzle values much in his allies. Who better than able allies to prove Jazzle's own ableness, I say. Rise ever higher I will, with the aid of featherless craftsmen and his ilk.
He's levered up. All right. Well, Mia plans to rescue my grandson herself. That's the best news I could hope to hear. I cannot thank you enough for your assistance in this matter, young man.
I've known Mia since she was but a mewling babe, and believe me when I say that I have full confidence she shall devote every energy to rescuing my grandson. If anyone can rescue him from those brutes, Maya can. Near 20 years have passed since the day we first met, back when my son was still the leader of the White Rams, before he was taken from us. A report came in that a settlement was under XIV attack, and he raced to its defense. By the time he and his men arrived, the XIV had already captured the village. My son refused to abandon it to their clutches and led a daring attempt to rescue the villagers. He finally succeeded in expelling the invaders, but their deadly work was done. Only one child emerged alive from the ruins, Maya. My son took the orphaned girl under his wing and taught her bowmanship. She came to idolize him as a master and perhaps as a father. And now she is twice orphaned, and the Ixal hold my master's only son as hostage. I can well understand her fury, but this anger of hers, I fear may cloud her judgment in this case, and drive her to recklessness. I pray you, young man, return to her. Urge her not to be too rash in her plans. I would not live with myself were my grandson's safety be bought with friendly blood. First, I need to do some good deeds for the Ixal. Then I will get this. Joker, bro. Whoops, I was supposed to use a dissolving agent on him before I killed him. Oh well. I mean, it worked. Who cares if I did it wrong if it works, right? Look at you, adventure. Come to the village for fine faculty, I take it? Another curious thing, you now have access to the crafting facility. I need to make a perfect deck component. And there it is. Turn this in and check how close we are.
That component you have for me. Done well, No Feathers has much impressed Methulius by No Feathers' crafting and combat skills. A well-rounded individual, Methulius also aspires to be. With inscrutable columns, will try to steal your materials. No one knows.
Alright, let's check our status with these people. We are 67 away. Lady Philota said that, even with her grandson being held captive by the birdmen, she worries about the safety of our soldiers. Oh, truly, the lady consideration knows no bounds. But I fear the time for restraint is past. It sickens me out to step by while the birdmen prowl our forests, while one of our own is a shield. This band has just been sighted from this very spire, moving northward. Do you realize what that means? The dissembling birdies return to their lodging grounds, with Miss Philote's grandson in tow. So much for their honor and honesty. We must pounce now before they escape through the Proud Creek and... Well? Hold a moment. Have a word from my scouts, yes? When you have them in your sights, then in my order, unleash... What? They sent a messenger. They said they found what they were looking for and will release the hostage immediately. Oh, understood. Over and out. Did you hear that, Pieter? The birdmen say they released the boy, but in Proud Creek, of all places. Why, he would almost have to be safe in their evil clutches. They must go there straight away and find the child before something wickeder does.
Are you a friend of Miss Molcott's? Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. Oh yes, it's quite all right. It didn't hurt me, only my pride. I was such a fool, stumbling straight into that XIV camp. I'm sorry for causing everyone so much trouble to rescue me. Maya wouldn't have let herself get caught so easily, nor would my father. I'm just thankful the XIV were true to their word. I overheard some of what they were discussing. It seemed they were searching for a hatchling of theirs, the young of a chieftain who disappeared from his nest. They followed his trail into Tree's Peak. They were readying forces to launch an invasion to recover the child, knowing it would lead to all-out war with Gridania. But then they somehow learned of mine and Grandma's arrival and resolved to kidnap us instead, to secure a truce that would allow the rescue party to search unhindered. But that's something I don't understand. When the leader of the XIV cut my bonds, he whispered something strange to me. This promise your father kept, and so the same I shall do. And then they were gone.
Young master, how good it is to find you safe. Is aught amiss? Yes, its story was interesting. Ixal on search for a hatchling? And so they were not raiders, but rescuers. We must report this development to Commander Molcott immediately. Let us rendezvous back at Eugenia's spire. Come, child. Follow me.
Okay.
Please, sir, you have to stop her. The commander means to harry the Ixal retreats and strike them all down. And you would stop me? Have you forgotten our motto? All Ixal must die. I know, but please, ma'am, I beg you to reconsider. This was not an invasion. It was a rescue mission. They were searching for a lost hatchling. After all, they did keep their promise. They released the boy. Surely it's only right we should honor our side of the agreement and allow them to leave. What agreement? Those were their conditions, and they only had the nerve to give them because they were holding the poor boy hostage. They invade our lands and steal our children, and you would show them mercy. The only peace they'll get from me is that of the grave. Sir, you must help me. Go to Bobbing Court and bring back Lady Philota. She's the only one Commander Milcott will listen to. There's something that bothers me about all this. It's what the Ixali chieftain said, something of promises kept in years long past. If anyone knows what is meant by that, Lady Philota will. My grandson is safe. Oh, thank you, adventurer. 1,000 times I thank you. How could I possibly repay you for all you've done for my family? Yes, there is the problem of developing. I see. It appears the situation is more complicated than we first thought. The XL that took us were a rescue team, and now Maya plans to attack them in their retreat and hatchling with them. And only I can stop her. Perhaps I can, for I indeed have some knowledge of this promise the Ixal spoke of. How strange that their fates should be brought together again like this. The elementals work in mysterious ways. Very well, I will talk to Maya. Should it be too much to ask you to keep me further kindness? Run ahead to Eugenia's spire and delay her from taking the drastic action. I'll join you as soon as I can. The path is steep, and I'm afraid I'm not as young as I once was. too late. She's already ready to kill them all. All right, you're the last of them. Join up the forward squadron and begin the attack. The poor wee birdies won't know what hit them. Little girlie is asking me to stop you. What is it, adventurer? Don't tell me you object to my attack as well. And so do I, Mia.
Grandmama.
Yes. Lady Philota, what are you doing here? You've been through so much of the claws of the birdman. You need a rest.
As do you, Mia. There's a story you must needs hear. A story begun long ago, but not yet concluded.
A story? What story?
A tale from long ago, when my son led the White Rams as you do now. A time when we found ourselves caught in the same snare as the XIV did this day, as if reflected in glass. There was a young girl trapped behind XIV lines. The White Rams put together a rescue team to save her, and prepared to strike at the heart of the enemy. The XIV were surrounded, but their defenses were strong. All hope seemed lost. Until quite by chance, a separate raid led to a capture of several XIV hatchlings abandoned in their nests. So both sides came to hold younglings as hostages. Threat was answered with counter-threat, and both sides prepared for a bloody resolution. Until my son reached out to the Ixal. He offered them a truce and a promise. He would return their hatchlings if the Ixal would withdraw and spare the child. Tell me, my dear, what was the Ixali chieftain said to you? Your father kept his promise? And so he would keep his in return? Okay. It can only be the will of the elementals that brought such a fate to pass. It was my son's promise that lifted the siege in the village and saved the child, a young Lakota girl with ink-black coat and shining eyes. My master bought my life with his? After 20 long years, the threads of destiny that entwine on this fateful day have brought you together once more. Whether you sever those ties now or tie them stronger, only your heart can decide. To be bound to an Ixal, or to cut myself free. All right, soldiers. Call off the attack. Send word to the vanguard. They're to escort the Ixal off our lands, but under no circumstances are the birdmen to be fired upon. Anyone foolish enough to disobey will answer to me. But, command, sir, what about our motto, all Ixal shall die? Oh, they'll die all right. The minute they step their filthy feet back into the Twelfthwood, I'll snap their twiggy-wee necks and lap up their blood, every clucking last one of them. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I did so want to push my claws into beady little eyes, but it's not for me to put an end to what my master began. Theatre, you came to me with a letter, but in the end you brought me something far more important. True compassion. The legacy of my master that I was far too quick to forget. There's only one thing I can say. Thank Meow. Level up. Oh, detained letter carrier level 19. Reputation of the letter carrier has grown. Grab the snatch storage pot.
Hello again, adventurer. Wish to use our facility yet again? Nope. Let's leave facility again.
Relieved materials you have and make components too. Excellent. Quickly, show them to Mathuli, you must. Work, such fine work Mathuli rarely sees. Mathuli gives compliments more rarely still, but very skillful with hands no feathers is. Small wonder 'tis the Chief Talakak regards you so well. With your help, no limit to what Xalanan can achieve there is.
Let's see, what am I doing? Oh, that's not. 53, huh? That's a good name, though.
Your way. Powerful magics I wield. Prepare to defend myself, I am. A friend of Mathuli you are. No feathers and craft are both. These materials you take, high quality engine casing components from Mathuli. With the permission of Hildegard, facility of Falgord you can use. With Fargod you go. You take materials. Third puzzle you found. Engine casing component you crafted. No feathers is king among kind, Methuli say. Splendid work, which will satisfy our needs. This is. Trade 10 worthless puzzles for one featherless nuker, Methuli would. With no feathers help, so higher than Garuda ever will, the XIV 9 can.
Alright, let's see here. We are 22 away, so next mission should get me there. Might have come for wood scraps. Master Tataramu said someone would be along. I never expected to be so soon. The days have become a blur of late. The longer I attend to the growing of trees, the less significant mere weeks, days, or even moons have become. Pray thee tell Master Tataramu that I appreciate his generous donations to the replanting efforts, and I will anticipate his next visit, whenever that might be.
This new the Connorton sent. Desperate times these are, even for mighty nine. Squawk. Listen now, Squirk. Goods from Horland I carry. Over mountains high and chasms deep have these items come. For you, they have come. Use them well you will, or your throat I will slit, and your blood I will sip. Squawk.
Whoops. Too strong. Eventually, one of these should be able to survive our onslaught. Got one. Gonna toss a snow to winter drunk Sulta. Sorry, son, I haven't got the time for fun today. I'm waiting for a swindling little rotter supposed to be here Hell's Bellier to take on a package of questionables. Oh, you're the swiping little rotter. Well then, pardon my lack of proper greeting. I'm not holding on to this pile of bird shite any longer. Take it away, quick. I'll call the knights over and have you arrested for possession of unholy idols. Until that time rumble, he can shove any future delivery straight up his windward passage. Number scraps. Nice. Wink, wink. How convenient, a feral crockbeard. Then, good then. Go on to work. Wink, wink. A bit of beast claw. How apropos. Oh, yes. Go on, get your work done. Wink, wink. With the unsettled scholar at Camp Tranquil. No, we're not doing that one. I just realized what it was trying to get me to do. I was like, nope, we're not doing that. Having fun?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, an empty sack cannot hang downright.
What come you have with cockpit components sought, or failed have you, as I suspected? Squawk.
Here is your components.
Your work, amazing. Squawk. Amazing, amazingly acceptable. It is, yes. Squawk, squawk. It pains me, it does. For reach for hand of featherless ones, squawk. But perhaps this pride that held back my kin for so long it is. Perhaps over is the time to dwell on past. A simple dilemma, it is not. A simple answer, I shall not find. And so place full trust in you, I still cannot. Some trust in you, perhaps. Perhaps not. Squawk.
That was a letter. Sensible is another request that requires a featherless one's touch.
We've need of Pieter's help, says it does. So close we are. Taking shape before our very eyes, Deso Qualanis. Hull for body, engine for heat, next fashion muscle for transfer power to wings we must. Developed by featherless ones, ceruleum technology was very advanced. First XIV in history to design a build-on engine we are. Function perfectly. Main engine components do. Flawless was Tetaramu's design. An abundance of materials for upcoming task. We have. Tiny problem there is. Maybe not so tiny. Machine tool for cutting transmission parts. we have not. Many intricate gears and cogs harness power produced by engine, propel, or position system, they do. But one precision gear wheel they make lath to grind such parts we could. Our best hope, Peter, is big, thorough, steel, but have that gear wheel we must. Only featherless ones have answers. Have the item we seek rest on Peter's shoulder. Think of Dazzle Qualan does.
And listening in on Soso's lamentations, 'twould seem we are in one need of a new lathe, and failing that, a part that will allow us to build one. A gear wheel such as the one we seek must be the highest degree of workmanship. Should it be warped by even the smallest fraction, that imperfection will be reflected in the turning of the lathe and make the crafting of precision components impossible. No, it must be one made to extremely exacting specifications. I speak of the difference of a single hair's width here. In the entire realm of Eorzea, I could count on the fingers of one hand the master artisans who are capable of forging such a piece. And even should we be so fortunate to secure the services of such a talented individual, we must consider the time it would take to craft the gear wheel. Our project could languish for weeks, if not months. It would be far better if we were to focus on obtaining the existing gear wheel, and then somehow convince the owner to part with it. A lathe. A lathe. Now, where have I seen a lathe before? Oh, yes. I have vague memories of seeing one in my grandfather's workshop, which was somewhere outside the city. Peter, that's it. You must return to Gridania and speak to Coulson once more. He's been in the Highwind Skyway since the beginning. If anyone were to know what became of grandfather's lathe, it would be Coulson. He'll likely be in and around the Carline Canopy. An old man is never far from airships when not attending to business.
Let's get some brand loyalty going, shall we? The guildmaster gave a flustered. Brog will take me of all the times for this order to come in. Here, have a look, Peter. An order for a pair of boarskin smithy's gloves made by the guildmaster herself, using her famous Giva patterns, to be delivered post-haste, no less. I'd bet a month's earnings this oaf couldn't tell the handiwork from a goboo's arse. Does that stop him from filing such a tactless order when I'm up to my very own ears with the exhibition? Apparently not. Post-haste. I'd deliver a slap upside his head post-haste if it wouldn't have negative repercussions for guild business. Fortunately, my new assistant has arrived, which of course is you, Peter. I did mention that I will be delegating the work to you when I focus on the exhibition, did I not? What are the customer's conditions, you say? Bah, I'll get a pair of gloves made by famous Peter himself, and he'll like them just fine. Smithy's gloves. I need 2 boar leathers.
pretty creepy.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Oh, so close to being able to use those. All right, well, let's try again. I got it. Well, have you brought the work of the famous Pieter? Yes. Smithy's gloves must be sturdy enough to protect his hands from the fires of the forge. At the same time, they must be pliant enough so as not to hinder the precise movements needed to work fine steel. Crafted from boarskin, lightweight, tough, and resistant to friction, this pair of Smithy's gloves represents the best of both worlds. The simple design allows the 5 fingers to move with a full range of motion, the ideal handwear for any capable smith. Your work has admirably captured each of these essential points. I'm happy to sign off on it. You may deliver it to Fenale Fineries without delay. What are the Giva patterns? Don't you worry yourself about such foolishness. Have I not told you that he will know no better? At any rate, off with you. Even a fool of a client is a valued customer. We have your gloves for you. My very first pair of custom-made smithy gloves, made by the famous Guildmaster Giva to boot, are set to arrive from the Leatherworkers Guild any moment now. You can hardly wait to try them on. The delivery for me, you say? Oh, do hand it over. And quickly, if you would. Now, what have Hoglets to Hornets and Brigands my uncle? If this isn't the finest, most comfortable pair of gloves I've ever laid hands on. And I think that they're... what's that you say?
Oh, what's that you say? These gloves are not the work of Giva. Why, never. I couldn't give two shites about that. Friend, I don't know a damn thing about the leather workers or your patterns. A fellow smith assured me Giva's gloves are of peerless quality. And that was enough for me. I placed my order that same day, sight unseen. And I'm glad I did, for you've brought me the most comfortable pair of Smithy's gloves I've ever had the pleasure to own. You and your guild master have my utmost gratitude.
Another satisfied customer, yes?
I told you that you worried for naught, Pieter. Well, I suppose if you're still curious about the Geva patterns, aren't you? Allow me to explain. Some years ago, Gordanians took quite a fancy to a toadskin bag of my design. So popular were the bags, they quickly sold out, driving prices up to a premium. What do you suppose happened next? Greedy artisans caught on to cash in on my success. Toads were hunted nigh to extinction, and a host of imitation bags flooded the market. I was devastated as a proud leather worker and lover of nature both. What could I do? For weeks, months, I struggled, yet felt powerless against the forces of greed. And that's when it struck me. Even if I could not stop others from copying my creations, I could at least ensure that their work was not needlessly destructive. I swore a vow the very next line of Geva toadskin bags would be made with an eye toward economy, and the patterns used to craft their wares would enable inexperienced leather workers to reproduce my designs with minimal waste. You see now, Pieter? Artisans worthy of an ill name do not need to rely on Geva patterns. They already respected the natural world to which we owe our livelihood. Something that cannot be taught. It is clearly awakened within you. Which is why I did not hesitate to entrust you with this task, and why you can expect many more to come. I got that one. 14. Oh dear. It's beautiful. I love the bunny ears. Friday won't help a pugilist. All right. Head back upstairs and see if we can find them then. Okay. I'm confused. There it is. Yes, I remember you. My eyesight may be failing, but my mind is yet sharp. Thank you very much. You're the lad Master Tataramo employed as a delivery boy. Surely the materials I provided you with were sufficient, yes? Young Master wishes to know what had become of the lathe from his grandfather's workshop. Oh, now that does bring back memories. It must be now 50 years ago now that
I began my apprenticeship with Teternor, a famous adventurer and businessman. I still recall the day he conceived his revolutionary enterprise. He proposed the idea of building passenger balloons that served the principle, if not the purpose, of XIV dirigibles. His company was the very first air travel service in the realm and marked the birth of high-wind skyways. Of course, it was not until around 30 years later when Sid Garland brought airship technology to Eorzea that flights between cities became a regular occurrence. Those were the days, though. If I close my eyes, I can still see the workshop, can still hear our excited optimism as Tatsunora and I worked tirelessly in the construction of our first balloon. Pray excuse an old man is reminiscing. What were we speaking of? Oh, yes, lathes. I believe that lathe Master Tataramu refers to was the one we used in the old Filigord workshop. I'm afraid the place was shut down and dismantled for lumber after Tataramu assumed management of the company. That was the end of an era, after all. I wonder if there are still in Filigord who remember that time. Perhaps you might try speaking to the employees of the Bobbing Cork. Welcome to the Bobbing Cork, my friend. Will you be needing a room? No? Maybe drinking some gossip, then. A lathe? I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the term. Some manner of tool from the old Skyways workshop that used to stand here in Falgord. A pity our previous ownership has moved on. 10 years I've worked here, but never even heard talk of such workshop. Well, I know not of any lathe, but we do have a mountain of unclaimed possessions we've been adding to since the dawn of bloody time. The inn has the largest storeroom in town, you see, and it's a favored reliquary for all manner of unwanted and forgotten artifacts that once belonged to either residents or customers. Only just this morning I thought to clear some space by throwing away the oldest and dirtiest relics. You're more than welcome to sift through the pile outside and take whatever you wish. The lathe gear will. Pieter, is that what I think it is? The gear wheel from the lathe. Came to Falgor to the berest of remembrances, but I'm certainly glad I did. The workshop itself is gone, but some things are too precious to simply fling into a midden heap. Oh, one of the artisans must have saved it. My grandfather was always well respected, you see, and even in his later years he would take me to see the workers practicing their trade. Listen well, Tetaramu, he would say. Coin has its uses, but out of true value is bought with passion and persistence. To reach the highest skies, you must spread your wings and soar. His words of wisdom were like the sweetest lullabies to me as a child. It was likely his influence that encouraged me to pursue my love of airship design. What's this? The face of the gear wheel is engraved with a dedication of some kind. For my dear friend Dezuqualan, of these wings I pledge an everlasting bond. Tatanora. But this would mean... Pieter, let's return to Ixatl and deliver this treasure to Caesar without delay. There are certain questions which our Ixal colleague may hold the answers. Not too far.
Nervously waited for Pieter's return, Cesar was, releasing decidedly unblessed wind, bowels were.
Have a gear wheel.
Cock. Yes, exactly what we need this gear wheel is. Good. Edging much closer to reality. Dream of Dezel Quailan is.
Cecil, there's something I'd ask you.
Pale Tatramu looks. Nervous belly like Cecil. Ask permission to use latrine trench. Tatramu need not.
No, I... Perhaps you just read the inscription on the gear wheel.
Inscription. I see tiny words, Cecil, does it not? For our dear friend, Dezel Quailan. On these wings I pledge our everlasting bond, Tatanora.
Tatanora was my grandsire. He's the man who founded Highwind Skyways 46 years ago, and I'm fairly certain we've all heard the second name before.
Cock.
Care to share the source of your amusement, Cecil?
Too perfect it is. Destined to fall into our hands, this gear wheel was. Dezel Quailan, outcast, genius, first chief of XIV, master balloon maker, Cecil's respected mentor.
Your mentor? In the name of our hybrid airship.
Yes, one and the same. Think a better way to honor Chief's memory. Cecil could not.
That it's true.
Schwook!
I speak of an old rumor. 'Twas said grandfather's company was built on his appropriation of Beastman aeronautics. That all the balloons he flew were not more than base imitations of XIV-made vessels. 'Tis a rumor that was officially denied, and any mention of it was thoroughly expunged from written records on the assertion that even unfounded claims of stolen Beastman technology would unduly harm Highwind Skyway's reputation. I thought it merely the rambling of rivals, sick with envy of grandfather's success.
Yes, envy it was. Squawk! Envy that led your ancestors to steal our genius. Thieves and liars.
Cecil,
Pulling Tataramu's tail feathers, Cecil was, judging by words on gear wheel. Stolen from us, this knowledge was not. Friends they were, shared craft with Tataramu's grandfather, Dezel Quailan did. See it clearly, Cecil can. Two dreamers gazing into the vast sky, one feathered, one not. Not so different, our past and present, eh?
Fate has a hand in our meeting, it would seem. I'm honored to continue the friendship our elders began, Cecil Turtlelook.
Dust in Cecil's eye there is. Back to work. Swiftly now, or find tongue shortened on new leg, Tataramu will.
Yeah. Travel quest complete. Reputation up. Your reputation is increased to trusted. You achieve the trusted reputation with XIV 9. New XIV trial daily quests are now available with Tezel Mayan, the lettered, at XIV. And we are close to done with this airship. Thanks to your diligent efforts, Cecil's crew can now use the new lathe to craft the gears and cogs that will transfer power from the engine to the wings. Continue assisting XIV 9 to see the airship hybrid reach completion. Yeah, we're close.
Look, waited over long I have. Ballast components or disappointment do you bring? Swook! Component? Swook, and of quality it is. Cease to amaze, you do not, featherless one. Therefore cease to request aid, we shall not. Swook! An exhaled joke that was. Feel free to laugh, you are. Go on. Go on. Swook!
Quest complete.
For components I wait. For excuses I do not. Money time is. Swook! Look, another sound piece you bring. Yet confounded I remain. Mistrust the featherless ones we did. For so long we did. In our hearts, much hate do we still harbor. Despite recent relations, do we still harbor? Squawk! Yet, still, your hand you lend, your judgment you refuse. Squawk! Squawk! To recognize this quality within you, wise was the chieftain. Squawk! Why, it is that chieftain he is. That counter of nuts I remain.
This means you need to change your class to botanist by equipping a hatchet in your main hand. Main hand. Oh. That's dumb.
Look, featherless one which is the lend shape of my genius, yes. Starboard wing I make. The components for this, you will. What components you ask? Etheric coating for wing, ideal for conducting wind energy. 4 sets of highest quality I need. For crafting, special materials you need. To obtain them, trade with Black Rabbit Trader at Falgod Float. You must. To him, 15 pristine oak branches and 5 pristine oak logs you give. Find these near Proud Creek, you can. With materials you have, use crafting facility at Falgord to make components, you can.
Hell's bent on the heavens.
Work almost complete. My revolutionary heat vent unities. 4 components of highest quality I need. Rubber lining for pipes it is, strong and resistant to heat. Craft components at higher skill you must. Featherless one, Tataromo says, at Hamlet is weaponsmith of great skill. Suitable crafting facility and abundant materials he has. With his fledgling name of Drake, you must speak. Get permission to use facility and materials. As payment, bring him Dullahan plate, maybe 3 pieces. Get them from fiends around Proud Creek, you can.
Please, you, sir, you wish to collect your kettle. Begging your pardon, you wish to use our facility. I'm afraid I must consult my master. Here's some plates. Give us these pieces of plate as payment. Can't know we can't give too much steel for the kettles. Master Garrett has no cause to complain, I should think. The humble facility is at your disposal, and likewise the supplies you say you need. The steel we bought more than covers the costs. Okay, 2 heat vent components. And a third. I'm just cooking these up, huh? Very amusing to me. Must be equipped with a relic of the Zenith. Paladins must be equipped with Proton. Alright.
Welcome here, Feather. This one is 4 high-quality components for heat vent units you have. And quickly show Tazzle. No must.
Here it is.
Look, nothing to be desired. Workmanship leaves. Most impressed I am. Fly free like wind, soon XIV shall.
And trusted. He's good. Here to collect the materials on Tazzle's behalf, and I trust you have the wares for exchange. Pristine oak, logs, and branches. The fine grain, delicate fragrance, are some of the finest specimens of oak I've ever yet seen. As agreed upon, here are the materials that were requested. A pleasure doing business. Hello again, adventurer. Come to avail yourself of our fine facility, I take it. Take a look at the materials you've brought. Well, a curious collection of odds and ends, and a goodly amount besides. Well, don't get in your way while you work. I'll hold on to the excess. I do love how I'm tasting the components as I make them. That's amusing to me. All part of the fun of cooking a component, I suppose.
Ah, the featherless one returns. Starboard wing components of highest quality, I trust you have.
Yes.
Swoop precisely to specifications there. Most impressed I am with my genius and your deft hands. To infinity and beyond we shall go.
Station written by 85. I'm extremely trusted among the XIV. Kind of awesome. Alright, well that's all we're going to do for Beastman missions for the day. Before I leave jobs, let's see if there's anything I can pick up right now. One here. Gone till the 6th astral moon. Oh, not now, Pietro. I have too much on my mind. I did not intend for things to become so heated. Yet Gerhard refused to listen to reason, and I... Never mind. Leave me to my work. If you still desire company, perhaps young Nolan will serve. I remember you. Pietro, right? Let me guess. Beaton told you to go away again. He's been like this since Gerhard left. He had some commission for the guild, but Beaton wouldn't accept it because of an old beau or something. They was shouting and Beaton threw him out. They're both acting like younglings. I don't know if it'll help, but maybe you should talk to Gerhard about what happened. I think he went back to the Otter's Nest. Leave old Beaton to me. I'll talk some sense into him.
What is going on?
Peter, what brings you here? Oh, you heard about what happened at the guild. It is unfortunate that children bore witness to our dispute. And it is even more unfortunate I must ask you to become involved. My request was intended for the timber master himself, and since he's refused me, I have no choice. I need a cobalt halberd, a jade crook, and a yew longbow. Your best quality, and as fast as possible. This equipment is required for a mission of grave import, which is why I first approached the timber master. But you're also a proven artisan, Peter, so I think I can safely entrust it to you. Nevertheless, I must ask that you present the finished items to Beaton for inspection. If he judges them acceptable, then I will gladly accept. Okay, cobalt halberd, jade crook, and yew longbow. How you doing? I know. Play a game. I can help you in 45 minutes. Yeah. He's thinking about it. Need cobalt ingots. He's like, I love the attention. Oh yes, he really loves the attention. Yeah, let's see if I can get another minion. All right. I hear you purring over there. Would you like a kobold halberd?
Huh?
Would you like a kobold halberd? No. Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah, I saw me on your screen. There we go. Oh my gosh, really? Let's see here.
Picked up a new dance?
Nope, it's the old one.
Oh.
It's a very silly dance.
Yeah, mine is pretty silly too. The old original dance.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to give my stuff to this guy. You want the crap halberd. Also give him these tomes that I got. Can't use them at the moment. Oh, dang it.
Actually, your dance is snazzy. It's snazzier than my dance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mine is a traditional dance of the girlies. That's why it looks so girly. Okay, let's see here. What else am I doing? Jade Crook.
Wow. It's being dynamic.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. All right, to mahogany we go. The music for this horse is so foreboding. Yes. It's like, oh my gosh, we're all gonna die.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Oh, that works. Jadeite, spoken blood, and horn glue. Most of that I'm gonna have to buy. Which means back to New Gridania. Hello. Where am I? Mm-hmm. Horn blue time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sunset is 6 for Danian time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Crook, and next is you longbow. You longbow. You rosewood, yew branch, and cloverwell. So I get the yew branch. Rosewood. You know what? I can get rosewood from the XIV. I think I'd rather get it. I think I'd rather harvest it. XIV Bramble Patch. He's like, oh my gosh, yes. Hey, accidentally got high quality. All right. Extract some from there. Critical hits. That's not going to help me with any of this. Well, I've got really good materia at least. What do I want to do?
That was an awesome outfit.
Yep, that's samurai. Let's see here. You branch.
Oh, I'm losing party members.
Mm-hmm. You shroud 9 knives, huh? Right here, isn't it? Could be. Right here. You branch. Teach him a lesson. Take that, you branch.
That is so adorable, too.
There's the orbs. Okay, so next is going to be Alfalfa. Und clove oil. Yeah, we're buying the clove oil. That's what's happening next. About 30 more minutes of this stream.
I'm so jealous.
He's like, I'm picking it up on you.
Yeah.
You're that comfy, Anna. Alright. Oh, I got a normal U-Longbow, but not the kind I needed. Your waifu trash waifus of the evil tribe. That's very funny. Alright. Oh yeah, I can't do that. That's right. I knew that. I was testing you. Alright, beat. Oh, it's necessary to apologize for my early behavior, Pietro. It was unbecoming of a timber master. Oh, so you agreed to fill Gerhard's order. Oh, very well. Let me see what you've wrought. You chose your bow stabs wisely, as you know imperfections in the yew which would interfere with performance. The rosewood reinforcements appear solid, and the sinew bowstring is of excellent quality. I have no objections to this bow. Well, this is the first time I've judged a halberd of your creation. Fascinating weapons, halberds. Do you know they were a Hellsguard invention? The marauders first used them to repel mounted units. A skilled wielder could easily pull a rider from the saddle. For this particular halberd, I have no criticism. In fact, given the quality of the axe blade, I can't help but wonder if you've been studying blacksmithing. Though even if you were pursuing other disciplines, this crook, sir, proves that you have not neglected your carpentry. Luxurious reddish browns of the mahogany, the intense greens of the jadeite, the true expression of Gridanian philosophy, a triumph of craftsmanship, made only with the necessary materials. Bravo, Pietro. I was wrong to deny Gerhard, but thanks to you, his squad will not suffer from my stubbornness. I may pray he reconsiders my offer. Oh, yes, you may proceed with the delivery. Brains. Beaton had no objection. Excellent. Then if you'll hand me the weapons. When we first met, the quality of your work was already impressive. I must say, though, that looking at your most recent products, it's clear even to me that you've grown tremendously, both professionally and personally. Or maybe it's more obvious when contrasted with Beaton's. No, that is hypocritical of me to say. I am as much to blame for our squabble as he is. I swear, when we fought, it was as though nothing had ever changed. In any case, I thank you for your hard work. This next mission may be our most dangerous yet. It gives me great comfort to know my squad is equipped with the finest weapons. Maybe some time before I see you in Beaton again. Please, give him my regards. You all right? He seemed distraught. I don't know. Oh, hurt. Ah, nice.
Yeah, he did a great job at it.
Was he pleased, Pietro? Oh, once again he fails to deliver his farewells in person. Yet, a soldier must serve and a carpenter must craft. These are the lives we've chosen. I tried to reason with him. Offered to replace his longbow, but he refuses to face reality. That bow will not last another moon, if even that. But my fervent protestations fell on deaf ears. I allowed my temper to overwhelm me, and I said many things I now regret. When he returns to Gridania, we should have much to discuss. I pray that day comes soon. All right. Okay. I'm gonna deal with that.
Oh, how fitting. It's raining and still playing hurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hopefully that was letting me know that our delivery is about to be delivered and not another delay notice. My phone just went off. You're right, that is hurt.
Huh?
You're right, that was hurt. So I am checking this while being very distracted. Walmart order has substitutions. You know what we didn't get you? I don't think we got you your creamer, did we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Get your pho dinner. Mm-hmm. All right. Anchovy. That's what I'm picking up. Oh, come on. All right. Mm-hmm. It is the best fried rice. Although, that Peruvian place was pretty good. When you've acquired your anchovy, bring it back here to me. It's up to you how to harvest it, whisk one from the waves with your willowy wand, or meet with a monger and pick up one for peanuts. Whatever floats your boat. You take anchovy here. Time's up, Rajaju. Our dutiful delivery boy has completed his commission, and you still haven't snagged a single sprat. I'm sorry, but the deal is dead. No, I've lost everything. My fortune, my future. I might as well lay down and die like a dog. Really, Raju, what have you actually lost? Dwell not on money and misery, but rather widen your eyes to the wonders of the world. Like just now, when you were focused on nothing but the fish. How did it feel? Oh, it's wonderful. Just a minute there, I felt as if I was one with the ocean. All my material worries just washed away, but a fat lot of good it did. I didn't catch a bleeding thing. Your financial fittings might have been mildly misplaced. You've been a trader too long to fully free his feelings from the constant contemplation of coin. That's why the fish didn't bite. But still, if you drew some sense of satisfaction from it, I suppose that's a start. Holy mackerel. I mean, holy catfish. That wasn't a saltwater catfish, is it? I thought they were extinct. If only my client could see this, I'd get a sultan's ransom for it. Aye, sure as the sun, that's a saltwater catfish. Their some say the species snuffed it in the calamity, but I heard word they were hiding here in Candlekeep Quay. Seems the rumors were right. Take it, Raju. Consider it a prize for your persistence. Do with it what you will. Wait, a while ago, what about your payment? Aren't you going to take my supporter? The shiny shorts the fish just go crazy for, the star-spiegeled sublagar. Oh, those? I got hundreds of them at home.
Just remember, Raju, don't drag yourself down brooding over business. Free your mind from fretting over the fortune and your future, and try to think like a fish. But if that still doesn't solve your sorrows, never forget you'll always find friends at the Fisherman's Guild. However hard times seem, however low you go, when you think like a fish, your distress and disquiet just drift away on the tide. Was Wawalago planning to give me the fish all along? God, the man's a bleeding marvel. I don't deserve a friend like him. You know, it's a tough life being a trader. You can't think like a fish when you're swimming with sharks, or you'll be gobbled up. Closes your mind to anything but coin, it does. But whenever I think of Wawalago, I feel liberated. Like a great burden's been lifted from my heart. If I could only live as he does. I'd have had my fill of dealing with crooks and swindlers, spending every waking moment obsessing over my bank balance, and agonizing over who's going to steal it from me. It's time I made a change. Return the saltwater catfish to the ocean. Blah. I'll throw it all away and start again from scratch at the Fisherman's Guild. Here, Peter, I hereby entrust to you the entirety of the great Raraju's estate. The brilliant briefs no fish can resist. Wawalago says the fish take energy from its shining scales and copy after them. Helps them grow big and strong and happy. I never knew it before. It's the same with people. If I'm to learn to live like a fish and set myself free, I need no supporter but Wawalago. The Shining Sublagar. The Shining Sublagar. My diamond underwear. Level up. Obtained carrier level 20. After successful delivery, your reputation as a letter carrier has grown. What's that? I can't wear the diamond underwear. Impossible. Level 16. It's total trash. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Camp Tranquil. I'm going to get ready to meet with this guy, and I'm going to stop for the day. Stop streaming for the day. I'll pick this up tomorrow. Hey, I still haven't finished the game. Realm Reborn. It's eternal. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.